This is just a simple video I'm going to do. There's not any music on this. I gotta see my doctor tomorrow. My doctor is basically God with the new upgrades everybody got. I've been explaining that to people. So I'm actually going to do this whole video without music. I'm not going to do it with any sound or voices. And then this is the actual voice of science. They went into the black hole over some music, but maybe there's nothing there. Or we have yet to determine that. We're just playing some games. Like Donald Trump is playing some games. So I want that day one dictator before he gets it. So his voice, all these gems are the glimmers and shimmers of voices. Right? Because my voice isn't really equal. So then my voice could only be like a glimmer. And they're like, well, that sucks. And it's like, well, I wear it on my leg or whatever. But that's not important. It's just to show like a tribute. And I got flags for cancer is never the answer, bitch. So I don't even know why you have that ribbon flag. Because cancer is never the answer. What actually is the answer, because you can't question, these things don't change in society, is narcissists. So you can't question them because they're the truth. This is how they play you backwards for the truth. And this is how I got a narcissist too. In my leg, I got a narcissist stuck in my leg. And my leg would turn into an eggplant. Well, his would. On behalf of me, his leg would turn into an eggplant, and he would disguise it as a diplomacy to come back out, but it would be a war. And it was like by the time he was Mr. Potato Head, we would be ready to go to war. And you would all have to jump into his potato head and give it life. And go to war. Because the bloodiest sword that killed the most people was not ever a sword that you saw. It's the same with technology. It's not actually something you ever saw. So once I would see that kind of stuff, the people were showing me like all different, you see like a whole different world, you know? People were showing me all different stuff. They didn't even know they were teaching me that stuff. The whole time I was learning from them. They were like, well, don't learn from me by example. Don't follow me and do what I do or try to do what I do better. So I would get in trouble for all that shit. I didn't even have a voice anymore. I was just my leg trying to get away. That's stupid. So I just wanted to flow without the music because it's all house music anyway, which I think is like a really happy graveyard. It's a representation of a happy graveyard to me. And I'll tell you why that is in 4 ways when I feel like it. And until then, they probably won't ever get the force. You know, they'll still be showing up to get the math, the stuff, you know. I'm still trying to use the force. I'm still living with my mom. And he's out there, he's got like science, citations, all kind of stuff. The more you skip healing for me, you get jewelry. You would get jewelry and you would flash back to me. That would be like ornaments that would tell me how to talk and deal with you. The ornaments would talk for me. And you would be like, well, Nikola Tesla talks to lightning. You would all be talking about like Nikola Tesla. And I could understand a lot of that. I would just sit in the middle of all of it. You would teach me good and evil. You would teach me electricity and lightning. How to stand in the camera. Maybe I didn't even stand in the camera yet. I don't know. I just wanna disconnect, bro. Brother, it's disconnect. From the brain, brother. Into the music, it was never there. It was just you, brother. All you. And what was weird is that they wouldn't see it. So like it would start out in like a dance, kind of like the end of the universe. Or maybe that's so. We'll check if it's empirical. For now, he needs the word. Nobody else can talk. We need silence, maybe. So the DNA was in the air because he brings it to the outside of his body. And then you tighten the DNA around what? For insurance. See, niggas should know that by now. Niggas and me come a long way. Sorry, should you say? But you could say that in front of the camera. Because the camera was bad anyway. You didn't know that? Like every time I turn on the camera, you get like a camera shot or something. You can feel like this glitch, bro. Where you're like, this thing is not normal. Like I'm gonna sit in front of you and you're gonna watch me. Bro, it's because it's the end game. They want to either get you up to the front lines to take your picture, which I already got anyway. More saved than he does. But he just has amnesia, I guess. You're kicked out and you're not coming up to the front lines to get your picture taken. And it's like if I got to the front lines anyway, like they wouldn't take my picture. It's all a scam, brother. It's all a scam. It's all a fucking scam. I hide it in my leg. I'm gonna hide it in my leg and jump out on niggas at the last memento. The present. How do you get a perfect gift and present? Other Jews didn't get that. They got white skin, bro, like me. So they were deaf, bro. They were deaf in silence. I'll bet you $100, bro. We go over there right now. Shouldn't any of them niggas be talking? Because it's already spoken for. It already all happened, bro. They don't know that because it's on the fucking down low, bro. It's on the down low. So I keep all that shit in my leg. You can't fucking tell me where I can keep that. Like on my leg. Make a fucking wall right now. Make a wall that'll help me with it. You got supercomputers that have fucking done it all, bro. Supercomputers have done it all. They ain't done this right here, brother. And they ain't never gonna. Because if you get fucking close to my bitch again, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't even know where that came from. That's how it becomes a consecrated ground. Can't even say that shit. But I don't even need to have to say that shit. That's the fault of the ears. That's why they got little bones in them. The bones will help you hear. Little bones in your ear, man. Look up the bones, brother. He's drowned and getting in trouble when he tries to give them a new purpose in the ears. You know, bro. Fucking know this rum shit like the back of my hands. Egypt is all fucking skeletons, and they just can't tell me shit about that fucking pyramid energy. Dr. Strange is like, oh, I saw tutting, and I really liked the dance. It was like this guy getting showed his whole DNA, flashing him like a picture. Egypt, I don't know. The main statue for Brother Who. Brother Who on the ignorance. You or me. And I would fuck my shit up on purpose. You would believe all that. Now I'd have to get in trouble. I'd have to get arrested for like he's perfect. And I messed up every time. I never messed up a single time. It was meant to do that. It was a black box. He ain't gonna give that to AI. You take my picture while I'm over here messing up. My angles in math. 1 times 1, bro. 1 times 1. If you don't like it, just alleviate. 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 We don't do alleviate. We just do you're arrested. You're arrested, you drop the hat, you're dead. Get the fuck out. Bam. Bam. That's one of the most crucial parts of all this, is the space. What people don't say. That's where it all is, brother. It's all space that keeps that hat doing that. It ain't me. I ain't even allowed to be here. And look how black I am when I am here. You just made me drop the head. Because when I said black, I got shot backwards. I'm not fucking white either. So fucking quit playing that shit. And I need that. Get this stamp gun. Like a scan gun for like an IMEI number. You would get scanned in the head. Narc. Fucking narcissists. You would think they were getting your temperature taken. Oh no, brother. They was spying on me with the vaccine. The same as me in my head. Look how long I've been doing this. This has been the vaccine. Literally. Then it became a cosmological constant. It's still who got it going on. For where did you learn that? Don't make me say it, bro. Just the sweet music. Just the sweet moonlight sonata. The silent night, man. I can't have a silent night. Santa Claus did it all. Claus, Supreme Court, Claus, Santa Claus. Because he was dancing naked in front of niggas with no music. That's fucking great. I'll do it again. All he has to do is do it again. You're fucking gone, brother. You're fucking going back to your Cubs brain station. You don't think I don't know about that? That's what I mean. Look at that gem on your Cub's neck. That was your fucking voice, bro. You try to snatch my voice into a crystal. Now look how much of you I'm rocking on just my leg. That's just the 4Ks, brother. Don't fucking hit that. That's antique. This shit's falling down my leg. Look at this shit's running down my leg. Like a waterfall. It's gotta be more you gotta be more conscious. More confident. More ask a white man. That's all of this shit is out there. Then I get a bad rep. Because it's like, you can't ask any other white man. It's like, damn, it's day one dictator. It's day one dictator. You just can't ask a white man. See how they try to give it to you? They try to give it to you all fucked up. Like my leg on backwards. So you get your leg on backwards, you would kick your own ass. Then it would look like I'm dropping the head. Then it would look like negativity. Like demon time. So then what, brother? The vacuum. You gotta vacuum it. Vacuum space. So neon and fluorescence. That was really vacuum space. In a living word, it'll talk to you. If you go into like a black light and there's all this neon stuff, the way it's glowing at you, that's like death. It's like mute. It's like you're mute and that's more alive. That's like a representation of what they're talking in science right now. It all just became a living matter. Bro, that's the radiation donut again. You know how many times I fed that shit out? I fed that shit to all white people first. Because they were like, I'll fucking bust your ass. I'll fucking try your product. I was like, I can't even jump, brother, what? Now I gotta support the true knot cult. I got an offspring out there. That's what I mean, like the psychologist isn't even being honest about our offspring out there. We had an offspring, a true knot cult offspring. He's actually ahead of the science, but the science wants to be him. But they don't know where he is, so like how do they know that they're not trying to be him? That's what I mean, he's just gonna pop up out of nowhere. Like John Connor, you're gonna be like, I don't want this fucking picture. It's like, well, this picture's just gonna keep coming for you, brother. You're gonna be like, you're the fucking T-1000. It's like, it doesn't work like that, brother. It's all backwards. And he tried to hand you every picture then. Like Satan in a nightmare trying to hand you every picture to get out. You know, as soon as he takes that picture, he's just going to try to turn it on you. And roll you like an alpha roll. That's why I use the language more so. Because when you get alpha rolled on the language, it's the right way. It's the right way to the brain that gets left. The left brain anyway. But you have to know all that ahead of time. And you wouldn't really know all that ahead of time because the right brain is imagination. It's like pure, clean imagination. Like this shit wasn't even fucked with. This is just before the outer space and NASA. Every time, press play. That's all that shit is in the presidency. So then I just broke it down into like scales and shit, like music. That's all that shit was. Then it breaks down even more from there into like shapes and geometry. I mean, that shit is like, it has its own uses. Because one thing isn't for everybody, you know? So like when it does come to things like that, even though one thing is for everybody, but if you want to say one thing isn't for everybody, you get 2 for 1. You'll do like 1 times 1 equals 2. And like that's something easy to pick up on and expand on. But it's meant to, mostly because it's meant to point something out about math anyway. Math and empathy. Empathy's a good one, right guys? Strings and empathy. Just roll up behind you and fucking garrote you with a guitar string. For John Connor sociopathy. This shit would bleed John Connor sociopathy. I'll get that right off the bat. something on my glasses. I'll get so many costumes. You get free costumes. It's like he's giving away all these free costumes. Then in the end, he's like, well, I was with all them and talking to all them. It's like, bro, you weren't talking to anybody. It's like you were like me, but worse. That was why I make these videos at you. Like, yeah, you were the global elite, bro. You'd be fucked the fuck. Niggas are run right up on your girl. Talking about you're gonna run up on his girl. It's all part of the trick, brother. I strongly advise you not. And I forget what I was gonna add there. It don't matter what I was gonna add there. Because it takes forgiving anyway. Data's not forgiving, so you can see they already like killed the woman. They weren't gonna be like nourishing and forgiving, but they were like handed over to be nourishing and forgiving. I was like, that's not even what time it is. Because I all got into cripping anyway. And I wanted to move like I was on just angel dust. Like I was just like, I couldn't do it. So it's like they'll try to put it in a dance or like hide it. Like Tourette's. So I'll try to hide my Tourette's. So I could escape the running man, the temple of doom. Otherwise you would do it Tourette's. And the fucking wall would come down, brother. They're all gonna laugh at you. You'll never learn that way. I never would learn that way. Because I sucked at everything I did when I first started. It's fucking annoying, just like watching you through this fucking camera. Camera is louder than you are. How can you be on a camera that's louder than you are? Is a camera technology. And then be like he's hearing music. He's hearing music. He's hearing music. teleport the womb in a dance. No way, bro. How do you know? Oh. Twins work together in the womb. No, they don't. They eat each other and compete. I forgot about that. See, now you're right back here. How'd it work out for you? You competed in the womb and you lost? How long ago? For flow state? For flow genome? Then you wanted the word and that still wasn't good enough? I'm not flowing at all. I don't have any rhythm. Rhythm isn't even fucking real anyway. None of you motherfuckers can face me. See how I broke the pentagram? Look at me breaking the pentagram. I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna fucking bust the FBI in the fucking head next. Leave a bigger space. Then I'm gonna fucking go to Mars off that shit. Bam, bam, bam. Some more fucking pyramids. Fucking pyramids. Going to Mars. I'm going to Mars and you niggas is not. Fucking plain and simple. I got nothing. Nothing for niggas. That's what I did. I put all my negativity into shitty jewelry on my leg, and I had the worst day ever. It was all part of what was coming out, of what I put on, the energy of what I put on. It already had energy in it. It said I was a dumbass, but as science, I was like, that's an evolution. Don't you get it? So when it comes to no music, in terrains of silence, he's working in the silence better than God. Come on, brother, how much longer do I have to live my life proving myself to his science so he can try to turn it into a religion in front of my face, not even behind my back? Like, how the fuck can you do that behind my back? That's another thing. That's another thing about cop and please, niggas and batteries. I'm straight up, bro. I'll charge you for voter fraud. You can tell all your friends, both sides of the election. You'll be glad that I did this rather than voted. Plus, you can still vote. That's the thing. You can always do, see with me, you can always do something and then mess up later. But you're still going to win. Like, how does that not make sense? They don't even believe that in science. But that's like the essence of placebo and faith healing. I'm running on fucking placebo. That's what you're hearing right now. You're hearing placebos of faith healing in the music. The empathy, brother. The empathy. Come on, brother. The science and the empathy. You gotta know these things, man. You can't just wander around like you commit harems and shit. You commit harems when you don't know what you're doing. Sins, brother. Adulteries. And he can tell you that your girl is in the music and shit. You think I didn't almost believe him? I wanted to believe him just so I could say it again. To prove my point about the 1-2. And what music? What music are you talking about? Answer me. Answer me. What is my fucking name? What is my... I came in here just for a name. Who would come in here just for a name? Brother, that is so stupid. It would get way more if they used the name in the way that I'm thinking. Well, you wouldn't even think that unless you had a name to use like that. Like Inigo Montoya. That's why when you killed my father, it was just time to dance. I finally forgave you, and it's time to dance. Bro, that was so long ago, bro. So fucking long ago. That was like back in 2013. And you thought it was a big joke. Like it was a big funny clown world. Then you thought you were Inigo Montoya. And you're like, I don't think that word means what you think it means. Because you made up this big slaughter fest about the word. Shit was crazy, bro. It was written in blood. Like, I can't wait to fucking kill somebody and get away with it. And I was like, alright, brother. Treat your heart and eat it out. And you know who did that the most? Doesn't matter who did that the most, because God knows who did that the most. So what's the big discussion? Only the people that are discussing are nervous or something. Or they just, they don't have faith. So this is I got this one for faith, because it's like, why would you wear that? That's fucking crazy. That don't look right. But you would look at that and you would like miss the rest. It's kind of like, see, when I looked at the spaces so long ago in the Flower of Life, it told me everything. I saw the void. Saw the void. I don't forget who the fuck I am. How about that? How about that? Catch me outside. But you can't catch me outside because technically I don't exist. Because I can only exist in the way that they want me to, which is a lie, which is on my government ID. So then they don't even control the science on the government ID. I just changed it again. I've been changing it this whole time. He's not that sick, bro. Like, he gets a little bit magic, but I'm talking like blood all over, changing the fucking street signs as you're going down, like a melting fucking holographic acid adventure, but just looks like the turnpike and shit. Going up and down it, brother. I'm going up and down it, and you aren't. You're right, brother. Keep fucking lying to yourself. Ran that whole highway up your fucking ass to this song right here. Hold on. You don't ever push play, bro. You don't ever get to this space and then push play. That's all they're about in the presidency. They get up to the space and then they push play. Then they jack you for a bunch of CDs, bro. That's fucking stupid. So Donald Trump can talk about I got the tapes and run a fucking magnetic tape strip across my head, bro. So you can live in the fucking movies and think I'm trying to be Neo. That's another thing. There's the one, brother. The one is totally backwards about this one shit. I don't have to tell anybody my business I'm incubating, my trade secret, or why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't have to tell them by what authority. They don't tell me by what authority. They just keep fucking going and going, right? Big old fucking musical America, right? Niggas is batteries and fucking pinwheels in the sky, brother. There's no sky out there. That's why you're not gonna get my breath in a fucking box. Read about your cub. Your cub. You read about him. Anybody out there, read about him. He just has a rotted head. Once his head is too hit with magnets, he'll float. He folds into like a dictator. But he kind of starts out the same every time. But he's straight baking soda. End of story, bro. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear about computers. I mean, all that shit is talking, but I mean, it's talking down a hole. They're counting you for nobody there. Like your fucking breath was over here hanging on my leg while you was looking at Bill Gates' windows. Bill Gates is like, niggas is never gonna find out about this. But it's like a spirit vaccine. You gotta do the whole thing, bro. You gotta go from the Moderna to the modern man. With the, you know how it goes, brother. A virus is almost like me, brother. I'll be immortal like a virus. Who is like a fucking immortal virus, brother? Like, who's thinking about it like that? As opposed to like a zombie virus. I'll knock you the fuck out and you'll be a zombie virus. I'll take my fucking picture again. Put my fucking picture on it again. That was fucked up. Put my favorite song on it again. I'll tell you what my favorite song is. If I get a moment of silence, that's all I want. Instead, I got told like every trial that I would ever try to be. And then told that I don't exist by law. By the new framers' law. Like, this dude cannot frame. He's framed out. All the way back from a long ass time ago. 6,000 years. The Bronze Age in the Bible. So it's not like he's gonna flash me with the fucking Quran and be like, you're under arrest. I'm gonna cut his fucking head off, brother. Why do you think I sit here like an idiot? I'm trying to hide from him. You don't want to do that, bro. You just want to send people to outer space. That's exactly what I want to do. So I'd send people to outer space. Think about, oh, I might have to go to the bathroom. I'm going to let my dog out. This is me at the wall. When you're at the wall, so picture, you got a picture when you're at the wall, they're doing drilling, bro. Like when you don't have the truth and you're back up against the wall, they're drilling, bro. And they're making like a single file line. For like what? For catch the tool, brother. Come on, you ain't figured it out. You'll run up in there and fucking give you a tool. Then what? Then we can execute. That's what they do. They're like, line up. Then you end up getting guns and shit. For dumb shit, brother. Dumb shit. Totally dumb shit. Like, World War II was like a farce, bro. You take all them Jews that were martyred, you put them against art, you do more time construction, reframing of the time, according to like magnets, iron, and blood. Christopher Columbus, that's that deep state shit. That deep south. I was just getting some spices. Now he is spices, bro. And he wants you to be like, I am the spices container at least. You know, some dumb shit. So you'd be like going to jail, but you were never arrested. That's what he tries to me all the time. You're going to jail. It's like this whole country was just like a fraud and felony. So there, I've committed every felony, and that's what I got for not getting arrested. And I would drop your medical records in another fucking country. Don't think I couldn't do that shit. And they were talking about clones, cloning in science. That was terrible. Because sound made light. God said make light. So they're not even in the right order. They're just do it. They see the word and they confess, but they're not allowed to do that because that gets you killed. So this is the same thing. You see the DNA and it's time to fucking go bye-bye. You wiped off the land, brother. You're like, where's the land? I'll fucking make a new land tomorrow. Now we follow, I don't want to follow his lands. Why would I follow his lands? You don't know where he's going. You just let him wander. He won't go anywhere. He won't bite you or anything. He's like a dog. He's a good boy. Why would you beat a dog and smack a dog? You don't need to train him to bite. He'll already fucking bite if that's what he is. But he don't have to be. Maybe he just wants to fucking smoke trees, smoke weed. This is the entirety of science right now. It's like a big old flame down a hole over some trees at the end of their mouth, over black holes. And do this and this because of black holes. Well, why can't you do that when the other thing was going on? What other thing? Come on, we gotta go through all that, bro. Shit is old. be like, you just like repeating the same thing. It's like, I don't, I really don't. And it's like, when I don't, what, you're in the fucking dark? You're in the dark. You know how long he's been in the dark like that? And he's been telling me, like, the dark and the moon is out there. And he's got this night of power and stuff like that. You know how long he's been telling me that? A long time, brother. A long time. Bom, 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 bom.